Round 2, we have the choice. We'll play first. 3 red mana is pretty awkward, but I think we're actually going to keep this one because we have at least a Firecraft to remove something. If we draw a black mana, we're in pretty good shape. If we don't draw a black mana, perhaps in a little bit of trouble, but let's just draw a black mana. We do have 10 black mana in our deck, which means, what, 33.3 chance repeating we draw one at some point. And that only increases each turn. Also, if we just draw mountains, at least Lightning Javelin can help us dig towards it. I'll kill a Topin Freeblade, no problem. Majoring Bully, a little bit less interested in killing within Firecraft, but we'll see. Well, that's... Alright, I think we're going to take one bully hit. At least. Maybe he'll enchant it. That'd be good for us. Probably have to kill whatever he plays next. No plays. Well, let's go Ghoul then. Positively ghoulish. So now if we get a land, we can go Firecraft plus Ghoul or Imp, which I think is good. If we draw black mana, we can go Reave Soul. Ooh. It's looking pretty sexy for us, I think. Although if he has another spell, he can protect from our Firecraft. But then again, if I just play 2 spells next turn, we're fine. Hopefully he plays another spell. Did not. Did not fall for it. Alright, well now we're just really, really good. Could have actually not attacked with the Ghoul, but this should be fine. We're still at a pretty decent life total. Like, if I didn't attack with the Ghoul, I could force block the Majoring Bully, but he has a bunch of cards in hand. I feel like he's got some way to get prowess. So I'd rather just beat down and try and race, which I think is fine. I couldn't block with the Fetid Imp this turn anyway, so that's not the worst. 4 cards left in his hand. Charging Griffin. Alright, well, that's not too intimidating. I think we're just going to kill both his creatures and continue the beatdown. I wouldn't actually mind drawing a land, because then we can use the Lightning Javelin instead of the Firecraft, but still planning to use both of them regardless, so... Alright, yeah, I guess we just kill everything. Obviously not thrilled about using that, but getting rid of his board seems good here, especially since we have another removal and we're got a fair amount of board pressure at the moment. Hopefully he doesn't play a 4 toughness thing. That would punish our Lightning Javelin play. Well, I still attack into it. Hope he doesn't have Titan Strength. Bottom that. Bottom that. 2 for 1 ourselves, but get rid of a big threat. Drawing off the top, but we did scry away a land. Wingmare, not too intimidating. Last card is Gearcrafter. Gearcrafter, on the other hand, is pretty annoying. Pretty annoying there. So we're going to look for something sexy here to bring us back in. Undead Servant is not the most exciting. So I swing with Ghoul. He's still ahead on the race, which I don't like. No cards left in his hand. Yeah, I think I really don't like it, but I'm going to swing here with both. I mean, we have some draws, like Act of Treason and Blazing Hellhound and another Lightning Javelin and Cruel Revival and Shadows of the Past, I guess doesn't do anything. But we've got some decent draws here. Ooh, Flesh Bag. Not terribly exciting, to be honest, but we'll still get in there. All right. Play the Marauder, which is not terribly exciting, but I think we just sack the Marauder, too. That way he doesn't even get trade possibility. No reason to sack a 2-3 when basically play a Fleshbag Marauder to kill a token, which admittedly is not great, but at least we have lethal on the backswing. He didn't attack, which is good for us. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the yard, which is great, although we're just a hair short. And I'm not pre-combating Shadows of the Past because I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't scry, I guess, but I don't really need the scry now. Like, I win next turn. I feel like if I show him pre-combat Shadows of the Past, maybe something he could do. I actually don't know. It might have just been correct, but was I going to do anything with the top of my... Is there something I would play rather than just use Shadows of the Past? Probably not. I don't know. I feel like if I showed him Shadows of the Past, would it matter? Probably not. I guess not. Sideboard plan. Act of Treason stealing his 4/5 guy would be nice. I don't think I really have a sideboard plan. I think we're just going to keep it the same and try again. It's a nice looking keeper. So we get to go Ghoul into Imp. No 2-drop from our opponent. It's pretty nice, actually. Next turn we get to play Imp and leave up Death Touch, which is pretty good. Angel's Tomb, well, it's beatable. Not bad. Swing with Ghoul. Play Imp, leave up Death Touch for Angel's Tomb blocking. Gear Crafter. Still kind of doubt he attacks with Angel's Tomb. If he does, we get a nice block, though. Gear Crafter, thankfully, not so good against Shambling Ghoul. I mean, it's a straight-up trade. Our 2-drop for his 3-drop. His 3-drop is clearly better, but I gotta say, Shambling Ghoul is well positioned to do some battling with Gear Crafter. Maybe he's got Enshrouding Mist, but that's okay. I'll just play another Fettered Imp and... Kind of feels like Enshrouding Mist, but that's okay. Like I said, second Imp, whatever. Rather him do it there, I think, than do it when my Ghoul attacks, probably. Fourth land, so I can actually do Undead Servant, but doesn't seem all that good on this board, so I think we just go for Imp number 2. Although, I can play Undead Servant. I don't like Lightning Javelin at Gear Crafter, though. I think we just go Imp. Keeps back the Angel's Tomb again. Does not make the best use of our mana, however. But it also keeps back a Thopter token. Alright, I've got the Javelin for that. So we can play Prickle Boar. I think this turn we're going to Javelin, though. He does get to smash back for more next turn. Smashes back for 4 next turn. Kind of want to play Prickle Boar. What are the chances he's got removal? I'm not sure. I mean, I'd certainly trade this off too, by the way, but I think I'm going to actually play Prickle Boar. If he has removal, we're in a bit of trouble, but he does not have Spell Mastery for Fiery Impulse at the moment. And I also have Active Treason. I don't know. Could be good. Depends on what he's got. All right, Patron. Nothing with counters, thankfully. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 he can smash back for. So I can act his Patron, swing for 11. I think I actually just swing both here. Because if he blocks the Ghoul, I get to kill his Patron. doesn't block the ghoul, I get to kill his griffin. Assassin's actually pretty good. I think we want that, especially if he wants to leave back the Thopter as a blocker. Or a Wingmare, for that matter. So I can go Assassin plus Active Treason. Wormancer for no value. Guess I steal Oromancer and get in for... Otherwise, if I steal Patron, he blocks Prickle he takes 6. I think we want to deal 9 to him here. Because that brings him to 3. Makes his attack slightly more sketchy. I could also just... If I swing with both, he blocks Prickle he takes 2. He goes to 10. Maybe Act is better next turn for that reason. But I do have burn spells. I guess it depends on what he draws. Steel Romancer, bash for 9, he goes to 3. He cracks back for 5, I go to 4. But he can't really do that because it makes him draw. Otherwise, I save the Active Treason. I swing with both here. He blocks the Prickle he takes 2. I'm left with he's at 10. He can crack back for 5. I almost like not acting here because he almost assuredly blocks. And if he takes 7, it's good for us too. I think I don't actually... I think he just blocks Prickle Boar. Like, basically, this is interesting. This could pan out poorly for us, but I kind of want the Active Treason to... I mean, maybe because I dilly-dallied so long, it's not going to be as surprising, but... Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I should have just acted, because now he doesn't have to swing with the Thopter. Yeah. And kill us next turn. I guess I should have just... Yeah. Well, I guess at least he still swings here. No play. Well, it would have worked better if I'd... All right. I think I took the more sketchy approach to this. Having drawn a Lightning Javelin, I think it was a more sketchy approach. So if I had Active Treason as Oromancer, hit him for 9, we would have just top-decked the Lightning Javelin and killed him. If he had been smart enough to leave back his Thopter, he could have blocked my Prickle Boar. I don't want to call him stupid. I just mean if he had left back his Thopter. Because he still would have had lethal next turn. Actually, I guess not, because it would have been forced to chump block. But he would have been able to block. We would have only been able to get in for 8, which would have brought him to 2. I guess then I would have killed him with Lightning Javelin, but it would have given him an opportunity to draw a burn spell, pump spell, aura. So I did not take the best approach. I should have Active Treason the Oromancer gotten in for 9. I still would have had Eyeblight Assassin to block his Oromancer, so he could have only gotten in for 5, and we would have had better attackers. So even though it ultimately panned out, I took the less good route to victory. All right, let's go to round 3.